Good evening and many thanks for joining us. You're watching QTV Nightly News, coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue with me, Ansmana Isonyase. First, here are the main news headlines. In a move to enhance the efficiency and accountability of state-owned enterprises, the Gambia government, through the State-Owned Enterprises Commission, has signed a performance contract with the National Water and Electricity Company. The British High Commission in the Gambia, with support from the UK International Security Fund, launched the Climate Migration Project on Thursday. The Gambia Bureau of Statistics, in partnership with the Ministry of Trade, Regional Integration and Employment, officially launched the first training workshop for the 2025 Labour Force Survey. And following the death of Bakari Koita, the ward councillor for Kiang Masembe ward in the Mansa Konko administrative area, Bakari Jaju, the National People's Party candidate, submitted his nomination papers on Wednesday at the IEC office in Mansa Konko in LRR. And the tourism sector stakeholders are reviewing the marketing, branding and investment strategy in a bid to reposition the Gambia as a leading tourism destination in Africa. Stay tuned as we bring you more on these stories. And now here's the news in detail. Now, in a move to enhance the efficiency and accountability of state-owned enterprises, the Gambia government, through the State-Owned Enterprises Commission, has signed a performance contract with the National Water and Electricity Company. As Alucicia reports, the contract is meant to improve service delivery in the water and electricity sectors.
8 performance contracts signed so far out of the 12 state-owned enterprises and forms part of the ongoing efforts by the State-Owned Enterprises Commission to reform SOEs, including NAWEC. The contract outlines specific targets and key performance indicators, KPIs, that NAWEC is expected to meet. By Madi Sise, the Executive Secretary of the Commission, and Usain Ngom, the Chairman of the Commission, say the aim is to ensure effective service delivery.
I have to say that this performance contract has been the most challenging in terms of negotiation. It took us really quite a while, at least maybe 6 to 7 months or so, to negotiate it. But I'm happy to see that today all that hard work really has come to fruition.
We all have a lived reality of NAWEC, but fundamentally, if this economy is to be driven, if it is to grow, there has to be utilities that are affordable, accessible, predictable, and reliable.
This move comes in the wake of recent evaluation by the Commission, which assessed NAWEC's performance against previously established targets. The Commission's report highlighted where NAWEC fell short, leading to a 5% salary reduction for staff due to unmet key performance indicators. In another decision, the Commission also sent the Managing Director of JPPC, another SOE, on administrative leave pending the outcomes of an investigation into alleged financial misappropriations. Babukar Boy, the Minister of Public Service, Lamin Kamara, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Energy, and Aliou Lom, the Deputy Chief of Staff at the Office of the President, respectively, recognize the initiative as long overdue.
I am very happy in that a very important service, or the services that NAWEC is providing, is being subjected to performance contracting. Because at the end of the day, it's going to help us determine whether that package of services is being delivered to the satisfaction of the citizens.
NAWEC stands at a pivotal crossroads and it faces numerous challenges, but none have been more pressing than the issue of forced exchange losses, which have accumulated to an alarming nearly $1 billion. This situation poses a severe threat to its profitability and the overall stability of the company.
When you don't measure results, you are not able to distinguish success from failure. And if you are not able to distinguish success from failure, the tendency of rewarding failure in the presence of success is very high.
Gallo Saidi, the Managing Director of NAWEC, acknowledged the challenges and expressed a renewed commitment to meeting the outlined objectives of the contract.
I wish to assure this August gathering today and all our valued stakeholders of our commitment to the achievements of the targets set in this performance contract. we recognize the importance and necessity of holding us accountable.
As part of the contract, regular monitoring and evaluation will be conducted to ensure compliance and track progress. The Commission said it has noticed marginal improvement in the 7 SOEs that have already signed performance contracts. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cissé.
Now, the British High Commission in the Gambia, with support from the UK International Security Fund, launched the Climate Migration Project to enhance the capabilities of first responders and provide safe shelter for disaster victims. Yenaba Sonko has the details.
First responders to disasters often face challenges due to lack of necessary skills and resources, hindering their ability to effectively assist disaster victims. This has led to a growing number of people being forced to migrate as a result of extreme weather patterns, droughts, floods, and rising sea levels. The Climate Migration Project, which aims to address these gaps, will be implemented by the Great Institute in collaboration with the Gambia's National Disaster Management Agency. Here is Maya Tal Hushemi, founder of Great Institute.
Well, some of the impacts is that through this project we'll be building 2 shelters for those that have been migrated due to climate-related issues. So one of the shelters will be at West Coast region and the other one will be in Lower River region. So this project will also train first responders on how to react when there's climate-related disasters.
Curbing migration is a central focus of this project, as the Gambia faces the loss of thousands of young people to irregular or rural migration, which depletes the pool of able-bodied individuals who could contribute to agriculture. The construction of safe shelters will help restore confidence in rural communities, particularly after over 70,000 Gambians were impacted by climate-related disasters just last year.
Equipment as important as coming up with policies and strategies to address disaster governance in this country. I can take example from the Foni crisis. When they suffer from migration, they have nowhere to go. The only place they can go is to go to the schools. But now that they are providing the shelter for the population, if we find ourselves in that situation, at least people have a place called second home.
Martin Norman, Deputy High Commissioner at the British High Commission, highlights that the support from the UK International Security Fund highlights the importance of global collaboration in addressing climate-driven displacement.
And that training is going to give the first responders more knowledge and confidence, allowing them to be more responsive to the diverse needs of the community. And hopefully that will help reduce internal migration by increasing resilience.
The Great Institute is a non-profit organization dedicated to strengthening the Gambia's observation and data systems through research and education on marine, freshwater and coastal environments. Over the next year, their expertise will play a crucial role in ensuring effective disaster responses, minimizing damages and losses. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jennifer Sonko.
Now, on Thursday, the Gambia Bureau of Statistics, in partnership with the Ministry of Trade, Regional Integration and Employment, officially launched the first training workshop for the 2025 Labour Force Survey to enhance the collection of crucial labour market and socio-economic data for policy formulation and informed decision-making. Mamna Buka attended the event and Sina reports.
The 2025 Labour Force Survey, funded by the World Bank and the Government of the Gambia, will train enumerators to collect comprehensive, transparent, and accurate data on the recent economic participation of the Gambian population. Participants will be coached on the methodologies and tools necessary for conducting the survey, which is expected to provide comprehensive insights into the country's labor market dynamics. The Labour Force Survey is a critical initiative that will gather data on employment, unemployment, and underemployment, as well as demographic information related to the workforce. This data will not only help in understanding the current state of the labor market, but also assist the government of the Gambia to identify trends and challenges that need to be addressed. This training initiative underscores the significant role data collectors play in the survey process and implementation of strategies essential for economic progress. Here are Nyakase MB Sanyang, the Statistician General of GBOS, and Mohamed El Jane, the project coordinator of harmonizing and improving statistics in West and Central Africa.
As part of Agenda 2063, the Africa we want, our country is committed to transforming labor markets, reducing informal employment, and ensuring social protection. The Labor Force Survey data will help align our national policies with the AU's aspiration for inclusive growth and development and job creation across Africa. It is therefore very important that accurate data is collected, analyzed, and reported.
Your contributions are very, very important in this activity. And the data that is collected is very, very important. It will be used to shape the future of this country, which will affect me, you, our kids, our grandkids. And we all know that employment is a very sensitive thing in this country, and it affects everyone.
The successful implementation of this survey will provide a strong foundation for future economic planning, addressing issues like youth employment, gender disparities, social protection, and poverty. The data from this survey will inform the Recovery-Focused National Developmental Plan 2023-2027, highlighting the workshop's role in strengthening the country's statistical capacity and supporting sustainable development goals. Faba Jammeh is the Director of Employment at the Ministry of Trade, Regional Integration and Employment.
We are moving from 5 years to 1 year, and now I'm happy that it's going to be quarterly. And then I want to take this opportunity to register my commitment with GBOS to see that at least we continue to see this quarterly labor force conducted for the good of the Gambia. The ministry will be there, and we'll be more than happy to stay on course until the report of this survey is validated, and to ensure that we continue to see the recommendations. How do we translate that into strategic policies and then move forward?
The Gambia Bureau of Statistics and partners are calling for the active cooperation of Gambians and the professional conduct of enumerators as they navigate the journey towards improving the livelihoods of citizens across the country. Mamna Buka, reporting for QTV News.
And a report there by Mamna Buka will lead us to the commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Browse Bitus. QCell brings you a promo like never before. Get unlimited internet for just $25. Yes! Recharge $25 and enjoy the convenience of free internet from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day with our Browse Bitus promo. With this amazing offer, you can browse, stream, and download all your favorite movies for free. So why wait? Recharge $25 today and enjoy free internet only with QCell between 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Senior Bus, we innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Supersonics Islamic Insurance, the Gambia's first digital insurance provider, brings innovation, convenience, and Sharia compliance to your doorstep. We offer a wide range of general insurance services, ensuring peace of mind and protection for what matters most. Whether at home, on the go, or in business, experience the difference with Supersonics Islamic Insurance Company Limited. Contact us today, +220-5132-319, 5132-318, or 5132-315. Email us info@supersonicsinsurance.com or on our website www.supersonicsinsurance.com or visit us at Bega Plaza 56 Liberation Avenue, Banjul.
Welcome back. Following the commercial break, be reminded you're watching QTV Nightly News, coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue with me, Answana Esonyase. Now, following the death of Bakari Koita, the ward councillor for Kiang Masembe ward in the Mansakonko administrative area, Lamin Jaju, the National People's Party candidate, the first of those hoping to win the seat, submitted his nomination papers on Wednesday at the Independent Electoral Commission Regional Office in Mansakonko in the Lower River region. Our regional correspondent, Bakari Balde, tells us more.
In a lively atmosphere, Lamin Jaju, the MPP candidate, was joined by senior MPP officials and supporters as he submitted his nomination documents to the returning officer Lamin J. Jadama at the IEC office in Mansakonko, Lower River region. Lamin Jaju, who previously lost to the late UDP councillor Koita, in the last election for the same ward, is optimistic about securing victory this time. He called on his supporters to turn out in large numbers to vote, while also emphasizing the importance of a peaceful campaign. He outlined his goals for the people of the ward.
If I happen to be a councillor in Masembe ward, my aim and objectives are to move Chiang higher, in terms of, many things. My agendas are about to support the youth and to empower the women. These are my motions, to support the youth and empower the women. So I think this is all about it.
Sidi SK Njai, the National Assembly Deputy Speaker and MPP Deputy Spokesperson, described the MPP as a party dedicated to development, progress and inclusivity. He highlighted the government's plans and initiatives that will benefit the people of Masembe ward.
Since the National People's Party came into office, we've continued to usher in unprecedented development, particularly to the people of Kiang and the LRR. That's what we want to continue. And for the Masembe ward, for them to continue to enjoy the infrastructural development without any hindrance, they must give their councillor to the National People's Party. And the president is hopeful that the people of Masembe and the LRR, they are grateful people. And they will, of course, deliver this seat to a grateful nation and to a grateful party.
Pamakan Khan is the Independent Electoral Commission's Director of Communications.
So far, it has just started, and he has been given a receipt of nomination. So right now, the documents are being vetted by the office. So once the vetting is completed, then he will be given the acceptance of nomination. So it's a process. And of course, it starts from today, Wednesday, the 5th of February 2025, and the process would last till on Saturday, the 8th of February 2025.
The ward had over 1,700 registered voters, and Mr. Khan emphasized the importance of the election and shared his expectations.
Yes, for now, of course, we expect them to fully comply with the legal requirements. Of course, as a candidate, there are certain requirements provided by law that you have to comply with. So you have to fulfill the legal aspect of the process.
Other speakers at the event, such as Maimuna Balde, the MPP Women's Mobilizer, and Lamin Cham, the party campaign manager, called on the people of Masembe ward to back Lamin Jaju for swift socio-economic development. They highlighted that his leadership would lead to significant progress and positive change in the community. The UDP candidate is expected to file his nomination on Thursday, the 6th of February. Bakari Balde, QTV News.
Now, tourism sector stakeholders are currently reviewing the sector's marketing, branding and investment strategy. Once validated, officials are optimistic that the framework will reposition the Gambia as a leading tourism destination on the continent. More in this report. Tourism plays a major role in the Gambia's economy, contributing a significant portion, around 20%, to the country's GDP, making it one of the key drivers of the nation's economy. The development and validation of such a strategy, which will guide tourism marketing in the Gambia for the next 5 years, is being touted by stakeholders in the industry as a major development. Despite its reputation as a major tourist destination, the tourism industry, like other sectors, also faces challenges, particularly following the enforced slowdown caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, as they validate this important document, officials are optimistic that its validation will help address these challenges and provide a viable marketing strategy for the Gambia. Abubakar S. Kamara, Director General of the Gambia Tourism Board, and Mamoudou Cisse, Director of the Tourism Diversification and Resilience Project, say the strategy has identified key strengths and opportunities that can be utilized by Destination Gambia to overcome its challenges.
We cannot just market without returns. I believe that whatever marketing that we do, there should be some returns. So this is an opportunity for all of us now to have a document that all of us are going to contribute to make sure that all of us say this is the way we want to do our marketing, given our mega resources.
I'm very excited that we have reached this stage in the development of the Gambia tourism marketing, branding and investment strategy. Now that we have finalized 2 comprehensive situational analysis reports, one on marketing and branding, and the other on investment promotion, The stage is now set for all of the tourism stakeholders to be key players in this important exercise to define the brand for Destination Gambia, finalize the logo that brand champions selected from your diverse experience and talent have been working on over the past months, as well as define the marketing vision, goals, and strategic interventions.
Speaking on the impact the strategy is expected to have on the tourism industry, Dr. Mike Fabricius, an expert in tourism and marketing, is the lead consultant who spearheaded the development of this latest tourism marketing, branding and investment strategy, says once fully implemented, the strategy will enable the Gambia to compete with other major destinations.
We regard it as extremely important occasion because we will be floating concepts and ideas with you that we want to bring into the marketing strategy, and we would like your input on those. And we can see that we have a very good representation in this room of very important stakeholders in tourism. So we're very happy about that.
The tourism diversification and resilience in the Gambia is a 5-year, $68 million IDA investment project currently being implemented by the Ministry of Tourism and Culture with a view to promoting growth and diversification within the tourism industry. Antoine Esonyasi for QTV News. The World Food Programme, in partnership with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MOPSI, donated motorbikes and tricycles to smallholder farmers, through the Ministry of Agriculture this week. This initiative is designed to improve the transportation and delivery of food to schools more efficiently. Our Bob was present at the handing over ceremony and Sina reports.
The initiative is in support of the government's efforts to strengthen the homegrown school feeding program, which seeks to provide locally sourced, nutritious meals to school children. The initiative underscores the importance of empowering smallholder farmers to ensure a sustainable and efficient food supply chain for schools. Louis Moses Mendy, Permanent Secretary at MOPSI, highlights the significance of the donation.
It's our understanding it's not only going to be distribution of materials and certain equipment, but the monitoring aspect, which is very critical, not only in the food feeding cycle, but even in the process of teaching and learning. So this is coming to complement the efforts of government. We would have been boarded as a government through the ministry to be able to find resources to provide for this monitoring. But we are happy that a partner is coming to our aid in the provisions of this equipment that will go a long way to facilitate and ease our work as we do.
Miranda Sende, Country Director of the World Food Programme, stresses that the support will not only benefit school children, but also create economic opportunities for local farmers.
Ministry of Education, specifically for those people based in the field, so that they can go and visit the schools, identify the issues, if they are, that we can solve quickly, and at the same time, check on the data, because we need to know how many students enrolled, how many were maintained at school, and etc.
Our Jan, one of the beneficiary farmers from Sierra South, expresses gratitude, noting that getting these means of transportation will ease their logistical challenges and boost their productivity.
We are
truly grateful to receive this equipment from World Food Programme, WPF and MOPSI. Over the past years, we have faced numerous challenges, but with the addition of these motorbikes and tricycles, we are now able to perform our work more effectively and efficiently. We sincerely appreciate this invaluable support.
The Homegrown School Feeding Program is a vital part of government's strategy to enhance educational outcomes by tackling hunger in schools, while also supporting local agricultural production. For QTV News, I am Awabob.
And I'm afraid this is where we draw the curtains on this bulletin. But before we take a leave of you, here's a recap of our main headlines. In a move to enhance the efficiency and accountability of state-owned enterprises, the Gambia government, through the State-Owned Enterprises Commission, has signed a performance contract with the National Water and Electricity Company. The British High Commission in the Gambia, with support from the UK International Security Fund, launched the Climate Migration Project on Thursday. The Gambia Bureau of Statistics, in partnership with the Ministry of Trade, Regional Integration and Employment, officially launched the first training workshop for the 2025 Labour Force Survey. Following the death of Bakari Koita, the ward councillor for Kiang Masembe ward in the Mansakonko administrative area, Lamin Jaju, the National People's Party candidate, submitted his nomination papers on Wednesday at the IEC office in Mansakonko in LRR. And the tourism stakeholders are reviewing the marketing, branding and investment strategy in a bid to reposition the Gambia as a leading tourism destination in Africa. That's it for this bulletin. To join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. for another bulletin. Until then, thanks for watching.